Hello folks, welcome back to Warhammer 2. Version 1.4. Man, I don't know if you guys read the patch notes or anything, but it is looking really good. There's been improvements, optimizations, all sorts of stuff, so we can actually run this game a little bit better now, kind of like Warhammer 1. So I was able to upgrade the graphics and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. Today, and henceforth many more days, we were going to play Morathi, but when they announced the Queen and the Crone, I couldn't help it. Playing Hellebron is going to be a lot of fun. I was dabbling with it, I think yesterday, for a little bit, trying to figure out the opening turns. It's tough. It's really tough. We're going to rely on a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill, and hopefully we can get through the early stages in this campaign and on into world domination and stuff like that. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. We're playing Legendary Battle, very hard mode. Everything's ready to go. Gosh. Are you guys ready? Let's do this.
Violent murderous.
Nice. Alright, here we are. So, with Death Knight as one of our core I guess faction mechanics, I guess is the best word to call it. We have to spend these opening turns rushing to 800 slaves, because when we get to Crone, it's gonna be really bad. And then the Blood Voyage is also kind of a bad thing for us and this difficulty, because what it does is it goes out and reveals Lothern to us, in which case Tyrion almost inevitably declares war on us and starts sending his guys over to us. I really wish the Blood Voyage wasn't a thing, but it is, so we're gonna have to deal with that as it is. But for the most part, we need slaves very badly, and then we're gonna need to rush. Well, next turn we'll go over that, but for now, in Harganeth, let's go ahead and get a building for Dark Riders. We really need that, and I think we're gonna upgrade our Halls of Mustering. We need Swordsmen and Dark Riders, basically, as much as possible. Let's look at our technology. We're going to go Founded on Tyranny. I want to get these growth upgrades right away, and then on to captured casualties for more slaves, because we need all the slaves we could possibly manage. Let's go ahead and get into our army here. Hellebron is definitely one of my favorite heroes after playing with her just briefly. She is a lot of fun. She's really strong. And overall, her abilities to synchronize with the Sisters of Slaughter and stuff like that is really good. This unit in particular, the Sisters of Slaughter, is such a really powerful unit. Unbelievably powerful. We're going to want a lot of those things as we get into the late game. And I think we're just pretty much ready to get started here, aren't we? The early turns, we're going to we want to be focusing on Grond almost specifically. We have to take down the Grond faction and get this gold mine for ourselves. Until we get that gold mine, we are going to be in dire straits for the most part. In dire straits. Let's go ahead and set our slaves to triple slaves or whatever, just all the slaves. We're going to be piling them up here, and this is going to be our slave province, obviously. Without further ado, I think we're just ready to get started. We've got everyone to get here. What's our... She's confident. Wow, leadership +2 for the whole army. Okay. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Let's get on into Spite Reach. Yep. How do we want to do this? I think we're just going to fight this on the battlefield. It'll be fun. Okay. This is going to be a relatively easy battle, so we're just going to... Let's get these on their own thing. Yeah, and then all these units, just like this. Hellebron will lead the front. Let's get her on the one flank and the sisters on the other, and I think we're going to just go ahead here and move in. Faster mode. The Sisters of Slaughter are really fast units. I like them a lot. And they're way better than the standard Witch Elves, because they are very survivable. They look really weird though, so I mean that really is naked. That really is naked. Let's get them around the side. Let's get our girl around the side. Let's get Hellebron right on their hero now. And start just queuing up these attack orders. Dark Shards, let's start hitting theirs. Actually, no, let's get around the side with our Dark Shards now. The sooner we commit, the better. Sisters of Slaughter, let's get them in here. Let's get our... I'm basically trying to get around the side here to get an early start on these Dark Shards. Let's bring her in, cut them off. We have the Dark Shards totally locked down on this front. Let's keep getting around the side here. Let's get our Sisters of Slaughter in those Dark Shards as well. And this should be locked in. We can just see Hellebron in there, getting it done. Wow, bodies flying everywhere. She is such a cool looking hero. Whoa, holy cow. She's got the moves. Talk about crazy hair, but she is getting it done in there. The Sisters of Slaughter, how are they doing? They're doing just fine. This unit is stupidly powerful. Let's have our Dark Shards engage their Dark Shards in melee just to hold them down, because why not? They are really trying to get out of that. How are they so efficient at getting out of melee when I have the hardest time? I don't know. But we've got them all sandwiched in here pretty badly. It's looking pretty bad for them. It's time to drop this. How about over here? I forgot I had this ability. Sorry, I was playing Norska all day yesterday, so I gotta remember about these abilities. Yep. That's it, they're breaking. This ability, by the way, is super good. I mean, look at that. Weapon damage, melee attack, leadership. It's got everything you could want, and the battle's over. The first battle of the campaign has been won spectacularly. Spectacularly. Let's get on top of these, capture as many slaves as we can. Actually, it might not matter, because I might do an occupy. We'll see how many slaves we get from the loot and occupy, but we gotta be careful about those early game rebellions. There it is. Get a little bit of cash. 158 slaves. But the public order is gonna be nasty. Let's just occupy. Armor of silvered steel. Well, I guess it gives us what? Gives us almost 100% increase in armor, so alright, fine. What do we want to do? Let's start with the red line. It's just it's too wise to not do that. We'll get a bunch of spears because it's all we can get. And then we're going to move into swords and cavalry. Her army is going to be literally 100% melee. We're going to have dark riders, swords, and spears, and we're going to ride down right on top of guys and just massacre them with surround and destroy tactics. That's going to be our opening game here. So let's take a look at our diplomacy. What do we got? We've got the Deadwood Sentinels. Can we trade with them? They want a non-aggression pact. I don't think I want to do that, because eventually we're going to have war with them. Come on, trade.
Never.
No. Alright, they're not down for it. And that's just about everyone for now. Okay. And we're ready to get the show on the road, folks. Here we go. Okay, so these two missions come up. If we capture Gain Vale, which is Alarielle's hotspot, and if we capture the ancient city of Quintex, we can lock out both of these major debuffs. And the reason we want to kind of get on that at some point is because eventually it costs so many slaves to do your Death Knight that you can't really afford to do it anymore without breaking your economy. So it is a focus of the campaign to take those two cities. Okay, we've got the Supreme Sorceress recruiting. Well, she probably started with those Black Art Corsairs. I hope so, because that is pretty scary stuff that she already has them. I think we're going to just wait. Let's get one more spear and drop these Dark Shards. We don't need any ranged weapons. We're not going to have any of them. And then soon we're going to try and go to battle with Galadriel here. These opening turns are just nasty. Okay, so we gotta get her out of there because we can't fight her and Grond at the same time. Let's see if we can bait her into a field battle. And if not, well, let's try getting into ambush stance here. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care much for ambushing. Let's get 1 sword and 2 cavalry. We're already starting to cap out on our money. It's not good. It's not good. Grond matches us in the field. Well, she's got quite an army. But we have Hellebron and a Death Hag. I don't see how we can beat this fight, but I don't see how we could beat this fight. But if we run away, then we will stop mustering, which means next turn we will not start with our sword and 2 cavalry. And she might catch us anyway, in which case we have to fight. So I think we're going to stand our ground here and try and be tricky. Okay, well, the advantages we have a couple. Mostly that we have Hellebron and a Death Hag and then 2 top-tier units. And it seems like we also have the ability to force them to fight on our terms against our forces up here. So those Dark Riders are not going to be able to get any flanking maneuvers on us by the look of it.
The merciless host.
So let's get all of our spears into a bit of an unflankable position. Our swords and stuff in the back here. Hellebron and the Death Hag. Let's get them over here. They're going to be kind of like they're going to try and tag team that Dread Sorceress. And then we're just going to hang out. Let's kind of spread out so that Sorceress can't do really annoying magics to us. She's got that chill wind, I believe. Just stagger it a bit. Something like that, maybe. We'll see. Of course, one of the bad things about this is that when their Dark Shards start raining hell on us, we can't flank them to take them out. But I think it might be worth it because I would rather be taking arrow fire I can't deal with than cavalry all over our flank and stuff. Aha! Okay. Dark Riders. And they run off after they spot us. Yeah, they can't do anything. Hellebron matches them. Right in there. Let's get our spears around them. See if we could crush this group of cavalry right away. Boy, Dark Riders are... they look pretty cool. Almost everything in the Dark Elves looks really cool. Yep, they're getting massacred pretty bad. No casualties on our part. Let's return to position here. We've got Corsairs operating out there. This fight has to be prosecuted very carefully. Their cavalry don't know what to do because obviously we're very well protected against them. Yep, are they coming straight in on all our spears? Looks like it. Let's get our spearmen in there, hold them down. More behind them, please. Let's get our spears behind. Let's move in with some bleak swords. Hellebron and company, get right in there. Let's get our Sisters of Slaughter and the Executioners this way.
Without question. Dread spears.
Yep, let's get on those dark shards if we can. Catch them with Hellebron and the Dwitch. Let's get the Sisters of Slaughter in there as well. All these spears, get moving. We gotta hold that flank. And let's start piling in all our spears over here. Just to hold this line while we get our other issues figured out. Let's get our bleak swords on the flank over here. How are we doing against those cavalry? We're doing just fine. Hargoneth executioners are en route. These spears, let's get them around. Come on. There we go. Let's move in like this. Executioners are almost here. Bleak swords are in here. It is time. Yes. Let's get behind him with our spears over here to hold them down even longer. These spears, get behind like this. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if we're going to make this fight. I really don't know. But if we do, we are going to be pretty golden, I think. Let's get these spears moving along again. These dark shards are really annoying, but they haven't been doing the kind of damage that they've been wanting to because we're just chasing them around, which is just fine by me. Just fine. Over here, our spearmen are not going to hold out forever. Let's get a view of the look. There's Hellebron in there. Who is that? Oh, she's killing Galadriel all on her own. Let's get the Death Hag in there as well. Yep, okay. Let's start moving in with our spearmen over here. Can we get the Sisters of Slaughter out of this melee and into the dark shards over there? Let's try it. Spears are doing great over there, but I don't know about this. This is starting to look pretty grim. Let's get on top of them over here. We have them surrounded, but it's just not working. These spears are ready to go, so let's bring them over here into the melee. All these Corsairs and stuff is just a nightmare for us. Have we killed their sorceress? She's running. That's good enough for now. That's definitely good enough for now. Let's get our executioners over here. These bleak swords need to start chasing this stuff down. Death Hag, come on, get on it. Our Sisters of Slaughter are working those dark shards over pretty good, but they're tired, which is not the best. We need lots of bodies over here. Lots of bodies. Yeah, let's get some spears here and then into the flank. Let's get these executioners in there with Hellebron. We're almost ready to do another poison thing. And let's get our Death Hag on her over there. We gotta finish her off. Alright, it's time. No. Spears, get in there. Come on, spearmen, get in. Boom. There it is. That should give us quite an edge in there against all that stuff. Yeah, we're turning the tide against all that stuff right there into a vicious encircling melee. Are we gonna win? I don't know. Their sorceress is dead. We're chasing them around. These Sisters of Slaughter. Let's get in the forest away from those hand bows for now. How are we doing over here? Absolute massacre. Let's make sure they are all shattered. Let's shatter them all. It's going to make a big difference. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win this fight. I think we're going to win. I want to just be chasing them eternally, all those units, just until the end of time. Let's get our Hargoneth executioners to start moving in on those Corsairs. Hellebron move in as well. Then let's have our Dread Spear units just piecemeal chase these guys around. Let's get our spears over there as well. How are we doing over here? Great. Our Death Hag is just fine. That's good news. We're moving in on these dark shards now. Here comes the charge. Oh, spears in the back. Lots of kills. Lots of kills coming in over there. I hope that... Oh, we're right in the edge of victory here. But it's not quite enough. There's our Sisters of Slaughter. Let's get them out behind these. Get a nice flank on them. They're going to try running. But we're in the forest. They don't know we're here. Damn it. Let's turn some of these spears around like this. We gotta surround these things. We gotta surround them. Almost have them. Almost. If we can surround and destroy this unit, we're gonna be golden. Yes. Yes, we got him. That unit is done. Out over here, though, a unit of Dark Shards is broken. The Death Hag is going to just chase him while under fire, which is not ideal. But over here, they're getting utterly annihilated. Yep. Let's make sure that this unit just stays dead. Everyone kill them. Let's get these two over here. Yep, keep chasing them over there. We win. I'm pretty sure we've won this battle, but man, I really had my doubts. I really had my doubts. There's another unit shattered. These Dread Spears are done. Is that it? That's it. We win. Ho-ho-ho. And it should be a pretty fresh batch of slaves. Let's have our Death Hag just chase this unit down and do as much damage as it can. Maybe this unit as well. It's probably not going to happen. We'll see when we get on flat terrain. She's pretty fast. I really hate to kind of like sit around here after battles trying to scoop up every kill, but in the early game, it really matters. Hey, 1, 2. Wow, she's taking off little heads here and there. You can just see little heads popping off. Nice. Couple more. Good. Let none survive. Wow, she is just literally head after head after head. Okay. Man, that was tough, but I think this could secure our early game right here. This victory. We'll have to see how many unit cards that they lost. Aha. Wow, we took down a lot of unit cards. A lot of unit cards. 240 kills from the Hargoneth Executioners, only 12 casualties. 177 from the Sisters. They probably took some arrow fire though, so... Wow, everyone did their job. 70 slaves, a little bit of replenishment. Well, it's time to start. Okay, we've got another sword and 2 cavalry. Boy, if we had those units in that fight, huh? I think we're gonna start with Raid Leader. Yes. Because the next point gives us +6 melee defense for Dark Riders. And charge bonus, of course. And then it's going to also double as our Shade Tree as well when we get into the late game for all the Shades. Obviously, replenish troops is the most important thing right now. Okay, we have 14 out of 20 unit cards. Grond features... an assortment of stuff. It's tempting to go and lay siege now while we have the chance. Short-sighted. And to stop them from replenishing and building another army.
Mistress of Hargoneth.
Let's merge those Dread Spears. And I think we're going to do it. Yes.
Attack.
Start building some siege equipment. And hopefully they sally out and we can fight them in the field one last time. But we'll see. If they come out and fight us, that'll be really good. If we lose, then that's the end of the campaign, for sure. But... well, let's not lose. How about that? That's a plan. Yes! Grond sallies out to fight us in the field. That is great news. That is great news. Now, before we do this fight, I just want to give a quick... I know my channel was a little silent lately because I was actually in the middle of a move. I'm in a new location now. And I'm still in the middle of the move, so, you know, videos are forthcoming. I really appreciate all of your guys' patience, especially from my Patreon guys. Thank you guys so much. of course, this is going to be a nice 2-hour intro to Hellebron and the whole series, so make sure you hit that like button for the first video in the series. It really helps, I think, other people see the series in particular, or the season, or you know, whatever we call these things. But for now, one Dark Rider. Now we have the cavalry superiority here, and we have an extra unit of swords, and of course our Harganeth executioners, Hellebron, etc. Let's do it. Here we are. Okay, we've got reinforcements arriving behind us. God, I hate when that happens, because you almost have to meet them as they come onto the field, because if you don't, then you get sandwiched. There's no way to avoid dealing with it like that. So, yep, we're going to do that. We're going to have to try and get these reinforcements off the field before the other army hits us in the rear. So we're going to meet them with all of our swords and heavy units, and then we'll have spearmen in reserves. Some of which will hold off the other advancing army if they have to. Let's have these Dark Riders on the flank or something like that. Okay. Let's move in here. Are these spears? Yes, they are. Let's get our Dark Riders away from that right now. Let's get them all the way around here. Executioners, yep. Everyone in. Let's have our spearmen get on there over here. Let's get we gotta get our Dark Riders right around. Okay, it's time to drop. Let's get our bleak swords on the rear here and then drop the magical punch. Yep. Get that Kool-Aid going. Let's hit them with the Dark Riders right there in the flank. Overall, we are doing okay. Let's have these Dread Spears kind of just get over there and prepare to hold off that army. They're a good distance away, luckily, and we are massacring them, as is a little bit expected. We have superior forces right now. Let's see if we can get our Dark Riders in on these. Yep, that's working. Let's get our executioners over here like this. Yep, massacring them good. It's no surprise. We have Sisters of Slaughter and executioners and all sorts of crazy stuff that just don't stand a chance. But they have numbers. They absolutely have numbers. Let's keep getting our Dark Riders in here. Yep. Dark Riders are a pretty excellent early game cavalry. I like them a lot. Against certain enemies. I didn't use them in the Marathi campaign so much because, you know, High Elf mainstay is just hordes of elite spears. But like this, it's pretty good. Come on, can we do something here? We gotta get our guys around the side here. It's just proving to be a pain in the ass. How are we doing over here? They are moving in. They're moving in. We're just... Let's get behind them here. Okay, let's get our Dark Riders over here. We can't do it like this. Well, we're massacring them pretty good. Yep, that unit breaks now. This is exactly why I was trying to get the Dark Riders around. Oh, they're getting here. They're almost there. Yep, this Dread Spear unit is not good now. Now we go. The Dark Riders are moving in. Utilizing that new sweet charge bonus that they have in the army. Nice. They're done for. Let's get our Dread Spears over here in the forest. We gotta hold them off. Finally, these Dread Spears are broken as well. Let's get our Dark Riders out over there, prepared. Hellebron and company, move out. Let's get our swords and stuff moving in. And everyone else moves. Yep, great. Let's get our spears on those Dark Riders for now. Get our spears on those. Dark Riders, keep moving your way around. Let's get the Sisters of Slaughter moving around the flank there because they're going to be perfect for it. Our Executioners should move in there. Bleak Swords, just move in. And let's just pile in with some of these spears to just to bolster that. And then Hellebron are going to move in on that hero. Let's have our Dark Riders handle this. Hold them down for those spears to arrive. Let's get our Executioners in a little bit more here. We've got this battle totally in the bag. Pile in with that. Sisters of Slaughter, get on these Dark Shards. Then we'll hit the other side of them with the Dark Riders as they come in. How are we doing in here? Is it time for another nastiness? Yep. Oh, yep. This ability is so good. Dark Riders are charging in over here, getting it done. Look at all the snow being kicked up. Blood everywhere. And just look at how well the game runs these days. I turned up the graphics compared to all my other campaigns. Let's chase down those units over there. We gotta get them off the field. This is it. We're gonna take Grond easier than in my practice campaign that I played, so that, well, you guys, if you guys play Legendary, you know how it works. First time you pop open a brand new Legendary campaign is usually a defeat or two while you figure out like the lay of the land. Okay, so yeah, let's get our cavalry to keep massacring this unit card. Just get them off the field. I don't want Hambos guarding the walls anymore. Grond is ours, just like that. And all these slaves, also ours. Let's get that unit. No, 8 out of 10? Don't think so. Send another unit after him. More Dark Riders running down these. Oh, these Corsairs as well. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to be fighting Corsairs this early. Too much armor. They're all dead? Nice. That's it. Grond is ours, for sure. For sure. What is this? Turn 3? Turn 4? I'd say it's good timing. Very good timing. There it is. Nice. Lots and lots of cash. Level 4, just barely. And 100 more slaves and some replenishment.
Field pain.
Growth plus 10. We're level 4. Let's get that next point in Raid Leader. It gives us so many buffs. Yeah, the Dark Riders are now much more superior. We're level 3 with our Death Hag. It's already time to move on to the combat skills. And our technology, let's go for that continuous slave supply. We need slaves, and we need them in great number right now.
People are displeased.
And I think that'll be it for now. Not much we could do. We have to finish, I think one more turn we'll have our siege towers, and then we can just walk in and take the city. But until then, one more turn. Grond wants peace? Nope, definitely not. Great. Now we should be able to just walk right in there. Really now. It still gives us those chances. I don't want to wait any longer. We have to do it. We have 2 towers. I could wait one more turn for another one, but I think I would rather just get in there and take it back. That's a lot of dark shards, though. It's going to be really annoying.
Glorious.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's do it. Okay. Obviously, we're going to attack this section of the wall, and we're going to use towers for our most valuable units so that they get there in one piece without all that dark shard fire just obliterating them. Then everyone else is just going to follow up, and we're going to do what we can to kill everyone inside. Let's get those towers moving. They should be okay. They usually are. Where's the Dark Shard firing arc? Right there. Let's just get up to that line. Toe the line. Fast forward it here while we approach. Basically, all I want to do is lock down those Dark Shards in melee before we approach with the rest of our armies. Here we come. Hargadeth Executioners clearing the way. Yep, that's got them in a panic there. Wow, look how great the units look now because I can actually turn up the graphics. Thank you for all those optimizations. It's the greatest thing. Let's get more units up there right now. Get the heroes on the gate, I suppose. But the swordsmen, we gotta get those swords. Let's get the cavalry on the gate as well. Gotta get our swords up on these walls too to get the bloodiness going on. Sure, that sounds about right. How are our Sisters of Slaughter doing? Slaughtering, by the look of it, with whips no less. Wow, they've got some pretty sweet moves. They're doing like somersaults and stuff. Chasing them all up there. Here comes all of our... I like Hargadeth too because we're all black and gold. Looks really, really cool compared to like that weird purple that Morathi has. Okay, swords are climbing up through the tower. They're getting dirty up top as well. How are we doing it? Wow, that is a close press of bodies, but the executioners are probably doing immense damage up there, I would guess. How about over here? Sisters of Slaughter, they're being bolstered by our own swordsmen. That need a little help to get moving in there. The gate is not looking too good. Let's start getting some spears up these towers. In fact, all the spears up the towers. Whatever stops us taking all that fire. Oh man. Yeah, get to the safety of those towers. Get to the safety of the melee up on the wall. When Dark Shards are concerned. Okay, what can we do? Can we do this on walls? Let's do it like this. Yes, we can. That should turn things around. I didn't know you could do it up on walls. That works. That's gonna work for us. Who's in the center of town? Anyone? Where is the center? Their hero is in the center of town. Well, we don't need that. Let's keep killing all these heroes. Yeah. Let's kill everyone and then the hero will probably just shatter. Let's see, there's not much to see here anymore. Let's just speed it up. Because this is just going to be a grind fest that we've won. We've won this battle. We know it. They know it. Everyone knows it. Come on, kill them. Alright, we're in kill frenzy mode. Let's have Hellebron and company go to the center of town. Everyone to the center of town. Yep, slowly shattering them. That's got to be the battle in a matter of seconds here. Let's chase these Dark Shards around. We're massacring that hero as well. Can we do one of these? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Grond is ours, and the gold mine too. The gold mine, obviously, being upon which we will be basing all of our slaughtering glory is on Grond's gold mine.
I feel
there it is. We didn't lose a unit card or anything. More trash. Did I say trash? I meant cash. Heartseeker, what's that? Well, that's all right. 147 slaves. Well, we gotta... Yep, sure. We need slaves. Let's definitely tear that down and repair Grond. No slaves here. We're level 5. I think we're gonna go for Root Marcher and then start taking Dreaded Slaver. We gotta have that very, very soon. Spite Reach. Probably get an upgrade. And then we'll probably go home for a turn and grab probably some more bleak swords and cavalry. And then we'll make a move on the Great Arena and then Ashrak after that. Because we can't, after a stunning defeat like that, we got to push our advantage. Pretty much. Pretty much, I think. Okay, moving on. Nice, okay. Raid the following region. As we get 800. Well, I don't really care about that. Grond, though. Gold mine, go.
Blood.
Let's head down to our territory here.
I am Cain's.
2 more bleak swords and another dark rider ought to do it. And then I think we're already on to the next turn. Yep.
Cold. Penetrates my
Nice. Okay, we've got
battered.
a growing army here that's looking pretty solid. Let's get down to the Great Arena.
Kill them all.
Oh, they're starting to get shades already. I do not like that. But we're here just to... Is that her again? No, Fisha. What kind are you? We don't know. You're just... Oh, she's got miasma and enfeebling foe. Okay. Well, I mean, we can't auto-calc it, so let's get in there and fight him. Okay, let's do this.
Cold-blooded killers.
We'll get
Brookie. Merciless
some spears on these flanks here.
Red spear.
That looks pretty good to me.
Hellebron.
Kill squad. Riders. Everyone else. Let's see what we're looking at. Dark shards are over here. There's some dark shards there and there as well, but there's some spears. No spears on this flank, notably. Okay, fair enough. Let's go here and then see what they do.
Carnage awaits.
Dark riders up on this side. Hellebron and company right there. Beautiful. Okay, moving in. Let's watch our troops move for a minute here. I like the black and silver of Harganeth is definitely one of my favorite color schemes for the Dark Elves. Well, if it's for the Dark Elves, it is my favorite. But out of all, the Harganeth Executioners with their weird mustard cloaks is a little bit off-putting for me. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. What's hitting us? Oh, Shades. Of course it's the Shades. I forgot about them. Let's start pressing in here with every intent to murder. Dark Riders around the side. Hellebron. Let's get on top of that sorceress for now. Let's see what she looks like. Well, there's their Shades. The dark blue looks pretty nice. But she's doing a miasma going on over there, probably. That actually hurts our Sisters of Slaughter. Let's get them out of there. We'll substitute some swordsmen in out of that and get the Slaughter Sisters around the side. Dread Spears move in like this. Dark Riders, time to start driving in.
Merciless warriors.
Let's get behind them like this. That'll do just fine. And let's drop one of these things right there.
I offer blood.
Let's try and divide up and all this stuff.
Moving out.
Spears in the rear.
We are ready.
Dark Riders. Let's get the sisters around the side here. Yep, the Dark Riders have successfully ridden all this nonsense down. Let's split them up here. Get in behind him. Got ourselves a good Dark Elf sandwich going on. I guess that could be a little bit of a double entendre considering how much the Dark Elves like to, you know, diddle each other, I suppose. Okay, how are we doing over here? Sisters of Slaughter getting it done right in the rear. Nasty style. Those whips look... They have like a hook on the end of them. Yeah, they do. That would hurt to get that into your face, probably. Which is, you know, definitely the point. Hellebron and company, they're doing fine. Let's get that the Death Hag in there as well.
We are ready. Fight Cain.
Come on, all cavalry, hunt down these dark shards. Don't let them survive. What are these? Bleak swords are being hit by a miasma. Can we pull out of that? Let's get out of there. Got that sandwich going on. We got another 40 seconds to our cooldown. Let's just get those spears in there. Bleak swords, get around the side. Actually, let's get these over here as well.
Hellebron!
Where's their sorceress? Did we kill her? Or did she run away? I don't know. Let's get Hellebron and company in there then. Let's have one unit of cavalry chase down those. Yep, we're behind them all over here. Not good for them. I'm so glad we could actually have the graphics. I knew it wasn't my computer. I knew it wasn't the hardware that was holding it back. They just needed to do some much needed optimizations. Because the game just runs so much better even with higher graphics enabled. But I could talk about that forever. Now the city is ours. And their next upstart army has been slain as well, which is good. We don't want them to be building any armies, because we're still riding the Razor. Nice. Another city belongs to us. Another chunk of change. 266 more slaves. We can't ignore it. We gotta have slaves. Let's start taking that dreaded slaver. Level 4 with her. Let's start taking Impassioned. A great arena. Let's tear that down. Let's repair that. And I think we're on to the next turn. We're going to have a rebellion any minute now. So we're going to need to handle that before we move to take Ashrak. Over here, we're also kind of riding the edge of a rebellion. Can't say I'm excited about that, but there's not much we could do. So, you know, fine. Malekith wants to trade. In fact, right when I hit the end turn button, I was thinking, oh crap, I need to trade with Malekith. So, this is good. This is a good start. If Malekith attacks us, we're totally screwed. So, let's trade. Nice. Okay. Things are looking a little bit nasty over here. Can we get happiness at all? No, we cannot. We simply cannot. I guess we'll just go ahead and go with... growth is pretty tempting because it's really bad. Yeah. Let's get one Dark Elf Manor. It's going to almost double our growth. Let's go over here and start recruiting some more stuff. Upkeep is not so good. Let's drop one Dread Spear. Yeah. One cavalry, 2 more swords. And next turn we're going to have ourselves quite a little snafu with the locals, I think. Let's get those torture posts and spite reach. Why don't we upgrade the wine as well? We have the money. And it will give us some more trade goods as well. And of course the public order, because I'll deal with rebellions over here, but I'm kind of trying to avoid one in Harganeth, but I think we'll probably have at least one. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to be piling in a lot of slaves, though, so it's just going to happen. But we are almost to 800, so this rebellion might get us there, and then we're going to be good. I'm going to let it go all the way down to Crone before we do our Death Knight, because every time you do Death Knight, it requires 100 more slaves each time. So eventually it gets to the point where you're sacrificing thousands of people, and it dents your economy too much. Too much. Moving on. Okay, the rebellion spawns. And they're sieging Grond, which isn't too big of a deal, so let's just go and crush them really quick. With the garrison in Hellebron, it shouldn't be a big deal. They also fixed the auto-resolve. For the most part, it seems to work almost like it used to. So that's nice. It's very nice. Another 113 slaves. Great. We're getting there.
What is this?
Caladriel's building up another force. Let's double time it over there. We gotta stop her. Can't allow it. It's not allowed. It is simply not allowed. Over here, we're doing fine. Next turn, here we go. Okay. Grond invites Agol to fight us. That's fine. Marauders, they should just send over their hordes of marauders. They make great slaves. Speaking of slaves, Another 15 per battle. Very good. Let's go ahead and get that growth bonus now. Over here in Grond, it's time to, get that moving on to level 3. We gotta watch out for these guys. They're gonna attack us any turn now. That's gonna super suck, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. Let's get another replenish troops. Can we make it to Ashrak in time?
Mistress.
It looks like we can. Lots of shades, but you know what?
Queen of Hearts.
This is it. Wow! Seriously? Well, that is really annoying. These shades kind of outclass our bleak swords in melee, and they have weapons. Alright, well, we have no choice. If we kill them, that's it for them. Okay, we're gonna need to do like some sort of super rapid attack here. We need to get around them and completely overwhelm them with everything we have.
Merciless warriors.
Let's have our Dark Riders on the flanks like this. Can we get these ones a little bit more hidden? Nice, okay. Nowhere to hide over here. That's fine. I don't like this battle already. Let's have our Executioners and Sisters of Slaughter kind of off to the sides there and in the rear so that they don't take the brunt of the ranged attacks. And I think we're just gonna move. In the center, we've got Dark Shards, Corsairs, all that stuff. Let's get our Dark Riders on top of these shades right away. Run them down like dogs, please. Let's get these shades around the side. Let's start getting these attacks out right now. Let's get our Dark Riders behind over here. I don't like this. Not one bit. Let's get our Dark Riders around the side. We gotta get them. This is, I'm gonna have to, I can't really show this battle off a whole lot because the micro that's needed to fight this many shades is extremely annoying. Can we pin this down, please? Can we, please? Let's get these shades over there. Look at this, they're killing our Dark Riders in melee. Our Executioners have taken some damage. It looks like I forgot to tell them to attack. We've got some Corsairs doing damage over here. Can we? Let's drop this right there. Get behind him. I don't know how we're gonna beat this many shades. This is completely ridiculous that they have this many shades like this. Let's have some spears go to help out against those shades over there. This is so ridiculous. I'm pretty upset that we have to fight this kind of army this early in the game. A full stack of shades or a half stack. Well, I guess yeah, it's very uncool that we have to do this. How are we doing everywhere? There's not much I could do. We are shooting through their basic units while trying to maintain some semblance of being annoying on these flanks here. We don't have enough Dark Riders to hold everything down. Let's get on these shades again. Over here, our Hargadeth Executioners are being utterly massacred by ranged fire. Let's get behind these shades as well. All these shades doing so much damage to us. We can't stop it. We're powerless. Let's have these bleak swords move in over here. These Corsairs are running away. Let's get our heroes on that hero. Or let's kill that hero as well. If we lose our Sisters of Slaughter or Executioners in this fight, it's going to be very hard, a very hard road ahead of us if we do. Let's get our Spearmen on into these. Dark Riders, get on into them. Let's have them chase those units off right here. Okay, that hero is dead. Let's get this hero now. We gotta get the heroes. Let's go after that unit. After that unit. After that unit. Everyone split up. Go at them. See if we can take that unit down over here. We're killing those Dark Riders. I don't know. We might make it. We might. Another hero is down. Let's get moving.
Dark Elves.
Yep.
Murder awaits.
Let's chase down that Shades. Over here, we're causing pretty good chaos with all those units over there. Let's get behind him here.
Dread spears.
Dread Spears, chase that unit off. We have those Shades held down, so we might as well try and kill them all. Let's get our Sisters of Slaughter over there. There's not many left, but our Executioners are doing what in here? Killing those Shades? Good. Oh man, I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. I think we might be able to do this. Everyone over there, kill that Shade. Chase him to the end of time, guys. Chase him to the end of time. We gotta hold this stuff down, otherwise... Let's see if we can shatter this unit of Shades. The more units we can shatter, the better. Let's get Hellebron over there in company, on top of those Shades. Yeah, they're kiting us extremely well. Good, another unit is down. Let's get more Dark Riders and stuff over there. I don't know if we're gonna make this. More units off the field, guys. More units off the field. Let's get these Executioners over there. We only need one unit to chase these. Yep, Hellebron and the Death Hag need to catch up to these Shades over there. Let's have Hellebron, yep, face, oh, God.
Orders understood. Cold-blooded killers.
Need these Dark Riders up in here. Hopefully they rally a little bit when they get closer to Hellebron. Oh, yo. Can we cut them off over here, maybe? If we can cut them off, we're gonna be good. Everyone is super tired. Let's go after that unit. Okay, we've caught those Dark Shards. Come on, guys. Oh, man, this is... All we have to do is win this fight. All we have to do is win it. If we can hold them down into this. Nice. Come on, hold these damn Shades down. We gotta kill them. Great, these Shades are getting caught up on by the Sisters. Hopefully they don't stand a chance. That totally didn't work for us. It totally didn't work.
It is done.
This is so ridiculous. Our Sisters of Slaughter are barely not making it. We gotta stop those Shades from shooting. Let's try and cut them off over here. We have a good unit, a sizable unit of spears moving on these. Finally, we caught those guys again. The Executioners should be able to deal with it pretty well. Come on, Sisters. I don't want to lose that unit card at all cost. Another unit has departed the battlefield. Let's cut these things off if we can. Oh, so close to losing that unit of Sisters of Slaughter. Come on. It's so hard to pin units down when you're not using that unit. Good, those Shades are running away. I think we're gonna have this one. I think we're gonna have it. Let's get our Death Hag on that unit. Come on, kill those damn shades. Seriously. We've killed their units,
Hellebron.
their leaders, but they're still persisting in massacring us at range. I think we're gonna lose our executioners, aren't we?
High priestess.
Have you ever seen a battle take this long? This much micro is... I don't like it, but Grond will be dead after this. But the problem is we've lost so many units that someone might declare war on us just because they detect that... I don't know, let's get our sisters over here to cut off that unit of shades. Seriously though, are they really not gonna die? Let's have this unit of bleak swords try and move in to cut them off. Now let's have the executioners stay hot on their trail because they're so slow. That unit is starting to run, which is super bad. Let's have a unit of bleak swords get on them. Let's get the sisters around the side so that they don't get hit by those crossbows. This is so ridiculous. Why does it have to be this way? I wish this Gaze of Cain made it so that the enemy got in rampage stance as well. That would be cool. Hellebron catches the shades. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Is that all we had to do? Yes! Ho-ho! We win! Arms in the air! Oh, I can't believe it! We won! Let's just end the battle now. Oh my god. Wow. Can you believe it, folks? That was... I hope we don't have to fight another battle like that in this entire campaign.
I feel Cain's gaze.
Wow, a lot of money for it though. Another level. We only lost one unit of Dark Riders. Check it out. Everyone survived. These two be the single most important units to survive, with each within... Oh, I don't even want to think about how close we got to losing them. 8% replenishment, 535 slaves.
Demands tribute.
Almost a guaranteed rebellion, though. But Grond is super dead now. Let's repair this up. I don't think we need a Shades building here, but I think I'm going to repair the barracks. Because we might need to recruit on our way down. Yeah. More slaving.
We are displeased.
Unbelievable. We made it. Okay, let's demand highborn hostages. Get that public order under arrest. And we're into the next turn, aren't we? We're almost guaranteed to be going to war with whatever these guys are. Almost guaranteed. How's Nagaron doing?
Man, you stand before the supreme ruler of them.
Well, they like us, so I think we're just going to leave it like that. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break here, and then we will be on into... Wow, look at this. We're ready for our Death Knight. We're ready for it. Okay, guys, quick break, and then we'll be back. We just fought all those damn shades. Oh, God, what a nightmare that was, but it's over now. I think that's good for us. We need to get on home, and we need to work on backstabbing the Deadwood Sentinels and taking all this for ourselves. That should make things move along pretty quickly for us. So, next turn, here we come. Okay, we've got a force moving in on Grond there. That's fine. Ooh, big old cash injection. I think instead of recruiting on the run, we're going to double time it with Hellebron to get over to Grond.
I am Cain's.
And then next turn we could jump on that rebellion because they probably won't be able to attack next turn. Even because, yeah, they're not going to be able to make it happen. Let's tear down that barracks then. We don't need it there. And then probably build a torture post. Just to make sure we are greasing the wheels of happiness in Dark Elf land. And I think we're just ready to move straight on to the next turn, aren't we? So let's do that. How are we doing over here? Oof, it's getting close. We're bitter right now. Old and bitter. After we kill that rebellion, we're gonna have to move and prevent Harganeth from going into total meltdown as well. Interesting. Okay, moving on. Yep, man. We are pushing the envelope on time. Ashrak's pretty close to Mung up there, so I think what we're gonna do is fork over the cash for that upgrade and then upgrade the Great Arena. Let's get out of march stance and clobber these guys on our way over. Shouldn't be anything to get crazy about. Yep, that's fine, but we do get a bunch of slaves. What is that? Wow, we stole a bolt thrower? Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, let's enslave and get some replenishment going. I like replenishment.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Yep, great. Let's get rid of this bolt thrower. I don't want it. We are level 8. Last point in Dreaded Slaver, for sure. And we are looking pretty solid in Grond. Let's start headed to Harganeth. Let's pick up another trio of Dark Riders. Lots of cavalry is super fun, especially with the speed our Dark Riders go. It can solve a lot of problems. And I think we're on into the next turn already, right? I think so.
The Druki are restless.
Yep, let's do it. Okay. Perform the following rite, sacrifice to Cain. I'm not going to do that for a while because it gets rid of too many slaves. And we don't have an agent to send all the way down to the ancient city of Quintex even after we do it. Oops, that's not where it is it? Yeah, I think it's right up in there. We can't, we have to... The quest to get our weapon is such a pain. Let's take a point in Impassioned there. Harganeth is looking pretty good. Let's go and kill this rebellion. Yep. They're dead. Oh, we lost a unit of Bleak Swords, but it's not the end of the world. I don't want to play every battle here when we got more entertaining stuff ahead. Oh, a Talisman of Protection. Oh, nice. 10% ward save. It's the lesser of the 3 good ones, but I will take pretty much anything better than the junk we're wearing right now. More slaves? Yep. Now, let us note, I saw the Deadwood Sentinels go to war with both Mung and Aggle, which means they're probably not going to be declaring war on us so quickly. So let's get moving. We lost a... Honestly, I think we have too many swords, so let's bring 2 swords together and bring on 2 spears. And we're going to try and ride the bitter train all the way to Crone before we sacrifice all our slaves, because we worked really hard to earn them all. And I think we're going to tear down the Dark Rider building. We don't need it anymore. We've recruited all the Dark Riders. So we're going to build something else there. Probably the Slave Income building or more torture posts or something like that. So, okay, moving on. Nice, okay. So, Harganeth, what are we doing here? I think we're going to definitely go for those torture posts. We could really use a little cheering up in old Harganeth, can't we? Let's get to the border here. Make sure we're continuing on our replenishment, and then we're going to establish Coarch next turn because we don't have enough enemies. So now is the time to go and blow our army, settling a new place.
Do not vex us.
And I think we're on into the next turn already, aren't we? I think so. Okay, moving on. Very nice. Okay, so we've got a rebellion imminent here. Harganeth. Let's get that moving to level 3 right away. Over here in Grond, definitely time for money and torture. Let's get on into Cowark.
Slaughter.
Yep, no enemies in sight. Boom.
Despair.
Start building that up. And now we prevented rebellion again. We're bitter. We might last in Crone, but probably unlikely. I'm going to push it as long as we can before we have to sacrifice all our slaves and therefore our income for the long-term Dark Elf plan. So, okay, next turn. Here we go. Another plus 15 growth everywhere. Hey, we get strict. Cool, that helps. The column. Hey, this is why I try and press it to Crone. Because this happens every now and then. If you go all the way to Crone mode, sometimes you get free slaves, which is amazing.
The Druki are restless.
Okay, enough. Let's get to exploit feuds. Public order +1. Nice. That'll be good. And I think we're gonna go ahead and... Well, you know, we can go and beat back one more rebellion to hold off Crone for another turn. Let's do it.
Queen of Haganeth.
We'll get some more slaves out of it. That should be fine. And then we're going to be able to move to Black Pillar very soon, I think. And then on into Dargoth and stuff like that. But we need to get the Black Pillar locked down because we need to take highborn hostages and stuff. Anyway, next turn. Very nice. Okay. Cowark. Let's get some farms here because there's nothing else to do. And I want to try something interesting here. Let's browse our heroes. We have enough money. I'm considering like buying a really nice hero and then immediately disbanding them, and then that way we always have them on retainer for our next thing. And I would think I want a Supreme Sorceress of Beasts. Determined? No. I think that's going to be our first. Disciplined. Melee attack and leadership for the whole army. That seems pretty nice. We might end up going with that, because Disciplined is definitely a very good one. So let's pick her up. Sulfanet.
Supreme sorcerer.
Welcome aboard, Sulfanet. Get out of here. Did that work like I think it does? Recently replaced will be recruitment in 5 turns. Okay. Very nice. I think that should work for us. Let's go and crush this rebellion.
Carnage
Boom.
awaits us.
Oh, we lost another Bleak Sword. I wonder if that's just gonna happen.
Tight.
Alright, more slaves, more replenishment,
Bring
another
me
level.
saints.
Why not? We can actually survive another turn on Crone mode as a result. Let's start taking Slaughterlord. And get ready for an attack on the Black Pillar.
Guided by Cain. Blood
Another Bleak Sword.
Queen of Haganeth. Cain's
I don't know if we should hit the Blood Pillar next turn. Black Pillar. Well, I don't know. Where's their army going to be? It's probably way off fighting other armies, so we can move in there and just kind of fight over the city with a couple of soldiers. That shouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
The people grow restless.
Over in the Great Arena, probably get some walls because we don't really know what's in the frontier in that direction. A little bit of security. I mean, Spite Reach is like sandwiched between all sorts of stuff, so I don't really feel the need to get walls there. And I think we're ready to move into the next turn, aren't we? Let's do it. Okay, the Deadwood Sentinels are nowhere to be found because they think we're their friends. Level 7, another level of Impassioned. And I think we're just going to move on the Black Pillar and probably just auto-resolve that fight. Because they're almost guaranteed not to be in the area. Cowark. Let's upgrade you. Grond. Let's upgrade you. Another level of that gold mining Grond coming up soon. See, oh man. Do you need that or what? Let's move to the Black Pillar.
Argonath,
Declare a little bit of the old war upon thee.
god of murder.
Kill everyone inside.
Cain is
We lost another Bleak Sword. It's that unit card every time. How funny. A little bit of money. Replenishment. Lots of slaves. Cash. Let's do it. And a Luck Stone.
bloody-handed.
Let's give the Luck Stone to... Let's see. Let's give her all sorts of stuff. Sword of Strife. We can't give her any armor. Nothing. Okay, that'll do for now. We can get a unit of shades. Oh, that is so expensive. Let's not do that. Let's tear down that. Let's rebuild that. Let's tear down that. Let's get our highborn hostages. Let's do another Death Knight. Yes. Okay. Everyone rejoices except for Harganeth because we've been pretty hard on everyone. We got to get over there and destroy another rebellion next turn, probably. I know I'm auto-resolving some of these fights, but they're really not interesting. They're just like rabble, and we've killed enough rabble this episode, I think, so far, so let's just keep things moving along. Anything I should know about? No. We need more slaves, though. We're really killing quite a bit of them, aren't we? Okay. There's our another death thing, Blood Voyage. Yep. God, I hate the Blood Voyage. It's no good. Let's do slave pens and walls in Harganeth. In the Black Pillar, I think it's a garrison for now, since it's right on the edge here. Should do good, and then let's hold off on the fighting pits for now. Let's kill this army first.
Mother of despair.
Are we gonna lose another Bleak Sword?
Glorious.
Yes, we are. Ah, they had some experience too, but you know, I just don't want to be fighting these tiny little armies over and over and over again. We would be very far behind if we were doing that. Okay, more slaves.
Feel Cain's gaze.
We get special dread spears now. We're level 10. Champion of Cain is pretty amazing, and I want to get it immediately, except I think I want to get one last point of Slaughter Lord so we suddenly get melee defense on our two most important units. Let's start moving. Let's get a Bleak Sword.
Of Hargonath.
Let's drop one of these guys and get our special spears. Over in Harganeth. Let's get that fighting pit. Perfect. Massive bonuses to our public order all of a sudden. So we're locked in. No more rebellions for maybe forever, hopefully.
Death Hag.
Then Hellebron's going to be on our way to make a move on Dargoth in maybe 2 turns. Moving on. Malekith wants military. Oh, that scared me for a minute there when he hit me up out of the blue. Oh, that's... Military access. That should lock in his friendship with us for forever and ever, pretty much. I hope. Nice.
Des.
I don't want to get too close to Dargoth, so...
Finding
Can we see anything in the distance?
guided by Cain.
We don't see a whole lot in the distance, actually.
Moving out.
Let's just go, like, right here. That should be pretty good. I don't want to get too close. But I don't want to sit in the Black Pillar for another turn when we're going to be fully replenished and ready to march. We might be able to hit Dargoth next turn in one strike, which would be great.
Vex us further.
We're moving along in there. Grond, fine. Okay, next turn.
Feel Cain's ruddy gaze.
Okay. Over in Cowark, what do we want to do there? Probably want to work on some slave pens. Yeah, that'll do it. I know Norska can make their way all the way around and hit Cowark, but I think I'm willing to take the risk of not happening if we put pressure on them on the front. Hopefully. We'll see if it pays off. But it's not, I don't know, a A basic garrison is not going to prevent a full stack from getting in there and just wrecking the place anyways, so, you know. Let's get moving on Dargoth. I don't see anyone in the way here. We can't auto-calc this battle. Let's get in there. That's a lot of Black Ark Corsairs. Those guys are a little bit annoying. Here we are. Let's start putting our army together here. Obviously, our two baddest bitches are going to be on the front line. Let me look at these two together. Let's get them back a little bit more. Amazing. I really like the Dark Elf units. They look as nasty as the stories are. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys together. Mothers of murder, indeed. Okay, all these. Oop, come on, game. All right, let's go ahead and set up our Dark Riders on these vanguard flanks like this, just to swoop in on them nice and easy. Let's get our army spread out. And let's move. Faster the better. Well, let's walk for now. Let's pull the sisters back. Move in the spears. Yep. We saw you trying that. It's not going to work. Let's get our spears around the side. Let's start getting our Dark Riders into position. Everyone else, run. Women's. Kill. Cut off these cavalry if we can. Hold them down. Nice. Get these spears around the side. Oh man, that bolt thrower is doing the damage. There's no doubt about it. Let's keep getting in here the side with all our cavalry. All this stuff go like that. Yep. Get around the sides there. Can we get that bolt thrower with the heroes? Let's try it. Whoops, I forgot to get our Sisters of Slaughter in here. Let's get them around like this. What are these? Corsairs? I don't care for that. Let's keep getting our Dark Riders behind them. Eventually they're going to have to respond to the other threats, because we are moving in fast and hard.
No survivors. Bloody murder. Dark Riders. Death.
Let's bring some Dark Riders in on this. Dark Riders in on this.
Red spears.
Yep, okay. We've got them pretty well surrounded here. Let's have the bad bitches kill them. Let's have the spears get in over here. Spears, move in. We don't need bleak swords fighting those. Let's just keep moving them in. Sort of like this. Dark Riders, take that unit down. We are utterly crushing them every direction. Let's get all these Dark Riders over here now. Wow, we've taken more casualties than I wanted. Let's start dropping powers. I should have done that earlier, but sometimes you forget the buttons in the early game when the micro is really, really absolutely necessary. Come on, kill those heroes. Dread Spears, get behind them here. Swords, get behind them. Spears, chase that down. We've got Dark Riders aplenty doing pretty excellent damage. Those Black Ark Corsairs are not going to die by the look of it. Let's get in there on top of them. Let's get these out there. Yep. Let's turn these two units around and get on over here to fight. We're going to use a unit of Dread Spears there. Can we pull them out? Can they get away? We've lost a unit of Bleak Swords too. Yep, Corsairs, they will do it. They will do it. Yep. That massive, massive leadership bonus is definitely showing now. Our Bleak Swords do not stand a chance against these pirates, that's for sure. They are getting scissored apart. Quite literally, some of these sweet scissor actions are doing some good damage. Why did these units stop? I don't know. Come on, come back. Those Dark Shards are not willing to run away. Oh, that's it. Battle's ours.
Eager for battle. End them. My cane. Slaughter them.
Can we catch them in time? Let's see if we can. Yep. Gotta get as many slaves as we can right now. We need them all. Nom 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 nom. Slaves. Love it. Nom 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 nom. How about over here? All these little ants running around? Taking little ants? Nice. But we lost some unit cards. So, that sucks.
Glory to Cain.
Well, we lost one unit card, and it was a bleak sword. Okay. Yeah, those Corsairs, they just grind your guys to paste this early in the game. Very nasty. Lots of replenishment, tons of slaves. Absolutely. Let's turn off slaves.
Mistress.
Level 11 with the Crone. We've got all these great things. Time to take Champion of Cain. Absolutely. 50% physical resist right now. Oof. Let's take that Witch Brew. Nice. We can grab an extra Bleak Sword here at Dargoth. We'll keep the barracks for now. Might end up needing it. Everywhere else, it looks like we're locked in for now. The income is back up because we've got a ton of slaves. We're going to be taking more. We've got some slave pens coming up. These are our first slave pens. It's going to make quite a difference. The fighting pits are going to help. The wall is definitely going to make me feel a little bit better. Moving on. Okay. Nice. Okay, that definitely worked. Public order +1 as well. Here in Dargoth. Let's get a little bit of a garrison going. Start working on Battle as Business. That is such a cool name for a technology. Battle as Business. Nice. We're very tyrannical now. We've got all the tyranny stuff going. Exploit feuds is just going to be that little bit we need to squeeze into a little bit later game here. A little bit later game. Spite Reach. Let's upgrade that. I definitely want to spend the money on getting the city levels upgraded as soon as possible. I don't want our growth to go over 2 levels until we're ready for it too. Here in Grond, can we afford? Yes, we can. Is that what we want to do? Probably. If I have that, I'm just going to rest a lot easier knowing Grond is more or less much more secure. So, Norska, right over there.
Crone.
We're definitely going to be in a holding position here, waiting for our forces to regroup in Dargoth. It's the best call. It's just the best call. If they make a move on the Black Pearl, we'll be ready for them. But I don't want to leave the city because, look at this. They are barely out of reach of attacking Dargoth. Barely out of reach. If I leave the city, they're going to hit us. And I'm not ready for that. I want to be full strength for a battle like that. Because I bet you that army is not easy, basically. Moving on. We have no idea what that army is. Seems unlikely there's going to be other armies in the area because the Frozen City is not a city. Let's get step right here. Can we see them yet? Aha! Okay. Just some basic marauders and stuff. Maybe it's not the end of the world for us.
Behold my beauty.
It would be nice if they can hit us. And Dargoth's garrison can come out into the field and help us, so we'll stand right there and see if they take the bait.
We are defeated.
Hopefully they think they can fight us. We're gonna fall into Joyous next turn instead. Just too bad, but it's not the end of the world, I think. Okay, next turn. Okay, well, they didn't fall for it, but we are now at 100% strength, and I feel like
Behold.
I feel like we could use another big battle in... two units of Marauder Champions. Trolls. Hunters. That could be a nasty fight. But we do have a barracks here in Dargoth to immediately replenish our troops after a loss. So I think we're going to do it. I don't see anyone else in the area here. Oh, man. Well, folks, this is why you guys watch, I think. We're going to take on... We're outnumbered 2-1, definitely. Or pretty close. Maybe 1.75 to 1 or something like that. These trolls are going to be a nightmare. We'll have to have the Hellebron try and take them down. Maybe. But we don't have an immediate and effective counter for those trolls. These champions and the berserkers are going to be extremely hard to kill. Boy, now that I look at this, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But let's try it. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Let's get our cavalry. Ooh, there's a good spot behind the hill. They should be hidden there.
Dark Elves.
Up here? Hidden in the trees? Great. Let's make sure we're a little bit more hidden. Like right at the bottom of that hill. That should help. No, we can get closer than that. There we go.
Tread spears. Cold-blooded killers. Tread spears.
Okay.
By all means. Tread spears.
Let's have this as our main infantry block. And then these two spearmen are going to carry up the reserves and basically pile in on the trolls when they can. And then Hellebron and Friend are going to be right up there in the middle. Oh crap, that is a lot of units. Let's move in like this.
Ever ready.
Dark Riders.
Let's get out of there with the Dark Riders. They're hitting us with their stupid javelins. I am suddenly not sure about this. I probably should have done the sacrifice to Cain so that we could get some dark conduit explosions on this. Let's start bringing down our Dark Riders to hit these Marauder Horsemen. That's what they're for on this.
Dread spears.
Let's get our army more like this now. What is this? Berserkers out of the trees trying to get us? Don't think so. We're way too fast for that. These Dread Spears are taking
Battle ready.
way more damage than they need to be. Let's turn around and just prep shields just to take that fire for a long time. Let's barrel down on these horsemen. Let's have one unit cut them off if we can. I guess all that matters is that, okay, these units need to hurry up.
High priestess.
Whoops.
The merciless host.
Nope, let's get away. We're just gonna have to skirmish with them a little bit, or counter skirmish, really.
Battle ready. Onward.
Okay, let's get in there. Now's the time.
Carnage awaits.
We're kind of corralling them a little bit.
The merciless host.
Where's the trolls? Right there.
Dread spears.
Let's have these two spearmen get ready for it. Hellebron, get in there. Let's get these Dark Riders around the side. What about these Dark Riders? Let's get them around the side as well.
Make them Flee! Destroy! Bloody murder! My blade hungers!
Those trolls are right there. Where's the other spears? Let's get them on those trolls.
My Dracula!
Hellebron!
Let's get the Hellebron in there.
It is done!
Get around the side.
Druki, forward!
I don't like this fight at all. This is not good for us. Not good at all. Let's drop this though.
Blood!
Around behind him. Let's hit those marauders with a big old pack.
A merciless host!
What is this? Marauder horsemen? Let's chase them off.
Orders understood!
Come on. Issue attack commands. Thank you. Let's hit these javelins on our way in. What is this? Marauder hunters? Great. Spearmen, get behind him. Do we have any powers we could use? Yes. Let's get our witch brew going. We're massacring their hero with Hellebron and our bad bitch. What are these? Great weapons? Nope. We gotta get the Dark Riders out of there.
Merciless warriors! Dark riders!
Let's get our Dark Riders out. Berserkers are trying to move in on us. We can't allow it.
Battle ready! Onward!
Let's try and keep microing our Dark Riders as much as we can. This is the definer here, all this Dark Riders, but they're not good enough, it looks like. I don't think this is gonna work out for us.
Dealers in death!
The spears are chasing those ice trolls as best we can. Did we kill their hero? It looks like it. It looks like we might have killed their hero. So let's just leave the heroes fighting it out in there for now.
Dark riders!
Our Dark Riders are just getting wrecked by Marauder horsemen, even though we have the stats to supposedly help against it. But I guess maybe not. It's odd. Let's just keep trying to micro. Shut those units down.
Blooded killers!
Let's get back into the melee with these units. How close are we? 15 seconds with Hellebron? Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. What are these? Great weapons? Nope. Let's get our Dark Riders out of there. That's not gonna work. Let's hit these Marauder horsemen in the back. Get them off the field. That'll help. That helps. Okay, Hellebron is ready. Let's close in with more units. Yes, use that. We're not close to another witch brew yet.
Nagarothi! Orders understood!
Stay in that field of yumminess. Massacre them all.
Dark riders!
Dark Riders, we've freed up over there. It's time to move in and get a couple good charges here. If we can break all these Marauders with one or two solid charges, maybe we'll have a good thing going. Is that it? Is there going to be a mass rout? It looks like it's about to happen.
Back!
Let's pull out of there.
Slash kill! Advancing! Onwards to man!
Let's try another
This fight is lost!
another potion with the witch brew. We gotta massacre as many of these damn Marauders as we can. I don't think this is gonna work out for us.
Bringers of death! Battle ready!
Let's get more Dark Riders over.
Dark Riders!
Oh,
Spears!
really? Our executioners are pretty much done for. We are triggering a mass rout, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. These damn champions are murdering everyone. We got to get
With
Hellebron over here to deal with these champions.
To destruction!
Death Hag!
Death Hag, come on, kill those champions.
Dread spears!
A lot of their units are running off. This is not going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen for us.
Hellebron! Rotate!
Pull back!
Nope. These trolls are just having a field day. We have no counter for it. I guess a couple of units of Dark Shards would have been nice, but against a mob like this, when they just have way more unit cards than we do,
Others die!
it's not going to happen.
Back!
Anisha!
Let's try another one of those things to get a little bit more damage in here, but it's not going to happen. Let's drink that witch brew as soon as we can. What's her melee attack? 129 with 664 damage. But it's not going to happen. That's it. Son of a... This could be the end of the campaign. Well. Overconfidence got us nowhere. Not good.
We have displeased Cain. Bloody-handed priestess.
That will incur my wrath.
Cain.
Let's go as far over... Let's see.
Never.
Blood.
If we go like right here... Hold on.
Do not displease me.
It looks like we might actually be able to get away.
Mistress of Harganeth.
Let's go
On
here.
the move.
Maybe we can survive and run home and lick our wounds. That sucked.
People are displeased.
That super sucked. Let's go ahead and get a fighting pit going. We gotta get... We're probably gonna leave Dargoth to its own devices. And hightail it home.
Misplaced word will mean your death.
Mung wants a non-aggression pact. Yeah, let's take it for now. I don't want more enemies. Okay, well, pretty much worst possible thing right now besides getting annihilated would be a block army, and it happened.
Behold my beauty.
But it looks like we're going to be able to kind of steal away into the night
I am Cain's
and start
instrument.
recruiting. That is really, really good news. Over here, we're going to need to tear down one of our manors. I need to get a Dark Rider building. We need more Dark Riders, and I think I might get a, like, just a pair of Dark Shards to focus down trolls.
No.
But we're out of range of... So it was kind of a stalemate. Looks like we crushed him so hard that he's got to replenish, and they crushed us as well. So a little bit of a tit for tat there, but one thing we could do is go home and, yes, get more Sisters of Slaughter. Sadly, we lost our Harganeth Executioners, so we're going to need to basically, I don't know, we're going to need to get more of these. These guys, I mean, they're so good, so I'm not too upset about that, but they're really expensive and time consuming to recruit, so we're pretty much guaranteed to lose Dargoth in the meantime, but that's fine. That's fine. Moving on. Okay. Battle is business. Post-battle loot, raiding, chaos stirs, okay. And we're gonna have a rebellion here, and I don't think I want to be here for it. And I was just thinking, I know why we lost that fight. We lost that fight because I'm not investing in the line breaker. If we had those 2 points, that would have been very, very different, because almost an entire army is made up of those units right now. But I'm going for the long game here. We're not going to have any, like, either of those 4 units. None of them. We're not going to have any of them in our mid to late game army, so I'm trying to get by without that. If we had that, we probably would have won. Guaranteed. Let's get moving home. Nice. And let's start getting some Sisters of Slaughter right now. Look at that. They are just as much as a Bleak Sword. And they dominate. They absolutely dominate. That's good to have. So, from defeat, we are going to be wrestling in a whole new bit of victory. Let's get that Dark Rider building in Spite Reach. I want to build slave pens. I can't afford it right now, though, so we're just going to let it be. Driven by Vengeance. Let's move on that next stuff. And, oh, my phone is ringing. Hang on. Okay, alright, so we have a rebellion in Dargoth. Yeah, we're gonna let... Dargoth is just gonna... It's gonna fall. It's not gonna make it.
Bloody-handed priestess.
The Crone's just gonna be replenishing and getting... Oh, man. If we come back with a bunch of Sisters of Slaughter, it's gonna be very different. Very, very different. Okay, moving on. Okay. I think in Spite Reach we're gonna upgrade our slave pens. Oh, but then again, it's just a good idea to get something else moving along here. Let's get the Black Pillar towards level 3.
Crone.
Level 9 with our lovely lass here. Let's get Ward of Cain. That missile resistance is going to be a good prep for the Cauldron of Bones, which is usually just a magnet for missile fire.
The air is thick with murder.
And I think we're just going to move on to the next day. Next turn. Oh, these Sisters of Slaughter are going to be great. They're going to be so great. I can't wait to throw them in there. Nice. Hey, we get a free Cainite Assassin. That is really... And he's got Strategist. Amazing. That is amazing. Let's start getting him on the way to... down there. It's part of our weapon quest. So once he gets down there, we'll do the sacrifice of Cain and then be ready for getting our weapon like right away. That's what I was waiting for, is getting something like that right away.
Bloody-handed priestess.
No.
4 Sisters of Slaughter. I would like to have more, but I don't want to wait. I want to go crush this rebellion before they go and burn down Dargoth. Because it's going to be a pain to get it back once it burns down. But I don't know what else they have. I mean, they... We could go hit that army and then force march back out of the range of that army. That's why I'm like strongly considering this. Let's see, now that we have a non-aggression pact with this faction, I think we're going to put our money into the Great Arena, get that moving along. Let's go hit these guys. Just a ton of Chaos Marauders with great weapons and a Hell Cannon. Let's just kill them. We lost a Bleak Sword, but that's fine. I'm replacing all the Bleak Swords with these Sisters of Slaughter anyway. Look at all those slaves. A Shield of Grond. Well, that's alright. And another level that was totally worth it. It was totally worth it. We're level 12 now. Daughters of Despair. Yeah, I want to get Playthings of the Queen because, I mean, 35% more casualties per battle, but this is going to have drastic and immediate effects. +6 melee defense for all the Sisters of Slaughter we're going to be getting in, +8 more bonus for infantry, which is a lot of the early Norska forces. Let's look at these. Okay, so they each... Let's look at one of these base ones. They're going to have 39 damage, 66 defense. So that means it should be 72 defense and like 40 something damage there. Let's reselect. 72 defense. And there it is. 8 bonus versus infantry. My. That is going to be unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. We've managed to hold off a rebellion here for a little while longer, which is good. We're going to go home. I think I'm going to get even more Sisters of Slaughter and get rid of our Bleak Swords. Yeah. And then these will be our core anti-infantry line. The Bleak Swords have suddenly outlasted their usefulness. I know this is a little bit boring, but They're recruiting champions and stuff right now, guaranteed, and we need a massive damage train to get them out of it. Let's get that slave building there. And next turn.
Go.
Yep. Our blood voyage went and found Tyrion, and now he declares war on us. So that's really annoying. Okay.
Behold my
Let's go back to our territory. 2 more Sisters of Slaughter, please. And let's start getting some Dark Shards. And I think we're just going to drop these Bleak Swords. We don't need them anymore. And it'll be good to drop them sooner rather than later so that upkeep goes towards the next units we want. Maybe 2 more Spears and then 4 units of Dark Riders. That's probably what I want. Sisters are going to do what needs to be done. Next turn. Okay, the Scourge of Cain dies. That's not good. We found an ambusher all the way down there. Alarielle.
Dark and noble.
How much you want to bet she can single-handedly take this mega stack of ours? It's because if we spawned with like a level 20 general or something like that, these might be more effective, but all they do is they go over and they just get wrecked. So I don't know, it's a terrible mechanic. Ascension through battle is a pretty good thing. Marching to war, Then again, the Shades getting experience is kind of nice, but also on the other side, like, well, what are we going to spend the money on, actually? It's probably the best time right now to get the next upgrade while we have the money. Okay, next turn. Good, they failed to steal our tech as it moves on in to the next level. We're going to have another rebellion over there, but nothing we can do about that. Hellebron is becoming nasty. Do we really need more spears? Maybe. Or we could just go for 6 Dark Riders again. No, I think we'll get some more spears and then 4 Dark Riders. Okay, I can't wait to be throwing those girls into the melee. So we're looking at Forge to Kill, Dark Shards, Black Orc, Corsairs. That's nothing amazing just yet. Reworked crossbows is a must. All 3 of these is kind of a must-have. Harpies and War Hydras, I don't care. Daylight Denied is extremely good. But these are really nice too. Tempered in Blood, income from slaves and slave markets. Let's just get that right away. That's going to give us the most bang for our buck. Over here in the Black Pillar, well, first let's... What are we doing? Okay, we've got all that. In the Black Pillar, I think it's time for another slave pen. And then we'll have slave pens everywhere. And then after this turn, one more turn of Dark Riders, and we are going to be riding. So next episode, guys, next episode we're going to move to Nagrar. We want to take that right away and then build a Black Ark. And the Black Ark is just going to sail around gathering loot and running away from Tyrion's boats, basically. And we're going to do that until it gets caught and killed, or we can micro it safely out of danger. After we kill Agol here, we'll consolidate all this, maybe. If he wants peace, maybe I'll think about that too, but with all the chaos he's bringing into this region, it's going to be really hard to ask for peace. And then we're going to go and betray these guys and try and scoop up this territory as well. And then we're going to be bringing the fight down to Morathi and Alarielle to make it so we don't become crone or bitter. Because this is costing more and more slaves every time. Yeah. It's brutal. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We got a great start. I kind of like to bite off more than I can chew when I do it on YouTube, because I think those big battles that are really, really close and that I do actually occasionally pull off are probably more entertaining than just always winning. At least it is for me, that's for sure. Up here, I'll probably never forget this battle for a long time. Fighting that many shades in, like, before turn 30 is completely asinine. I don't know how we won that battle, but that's why. Those battles like that are... That's what makes the memorable experiences in this game. It really does, so... Well, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.